Now, listen, you guys, it looks like it's salty in the rap streets, okay? If it is not Coi Leray basically going on a rant because she feels like people are out there basically trying to rank stuff and stuff like that, and all she wants to do is have fun with her music. It is Ebro who is basically also on a rant and saying that, oh my god, you guys did not acknowledge the shout outs that you got for the hip hop's 50th birthday and stuff like that. And it seems like he has his own targets, okay? And Doja Cat is out there making history. Congratulations to Matlamini. We're gonna talk about that. Sexy Red and Suki Hana basically decided to release a video to their song. Hello tea lovers and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you're doing great. I have missed you so much, you guys, throughout the inconsistency that happened, this previous week, but you know how it is. But now we are back in tune and it's going to be multiple uploads as usual, okay? So please do turn on those notification bells so that you do not miss each and every upload that I basically am going to post. So without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, we're going to talk about this entire Coi Leray rant, okay? Coi was not feeling people ranking the projects for 2023 in as far as rap is concerned because listen, honey, Ice Spice's EP was even way upper than her own project. She basically went on a rant and was like, oh, this is why I don't even pay attention to this industry stuff. I'm not gonna stop having fun with my music. I'm gonna make music that makes me happy. And I just find it very hilarious that when people start not doing numbers, that's when they want to start saying, I make music for myself, I make music, fun music, I don't care if I'm writing. People always end up just bending what they had said previously, but like when they're doing numbers, it's numbers don't lie, or numbers don't lie. She's always saying, I make hit songs, and I'm just like, no, sweetie, no, you make TikTok songs, okay? And it's not necessary for you to be here now trying to lie to yourself, make yourself believe that all you do is make music for fun. It's because even if you wanted to chat at this point, you're not chatting, and there's nothing wrong with that, Coi Leray, okay? Just don't be flip-flopping. One day you have a hit and hits matter, the next day you don't have a hit song, hits don't matter. Like, make it make sense, okay? Now, speaking about female rap projects of 2023, I saw a very interesting ranking on Twitter, and honestly speaking, I was like, oh wow, 2023 is certainly going to be interesting because Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2, with the only two songs that have been released, which is basically Super Freaky Girl and Red Ruby the Sleeze, the streams of of those two songs alone are basically enough to be at the top of the list in as far as female rap projects are concerned. And I'm like, these are just two songs, the album still hasn't even dropped. I was like, this was a very smart move for Nicki Minaj to have Super Freaky Girl on the album, okay? And so I cannot wait what more that album is going to do, okay? The next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, Ebro. Now, you do know that Ebro is sometimes in his own head. He's very, very relevant. He's very he's head prefect, he's all this when it comes to hip hop. So now it seems like he's not pleased that a lot of rappers did not acknowledge the hip hop 50th birthday shout outs that they got, and he basically went on a rant on his podcast and was basically saying, oh my god, I see you didn't even take a time to shout out, you didn't even take a time to repost, I see all of you, just know I see you. And I'm like, hey bro, what is happening with you? You guys should definitely go and check it out. If it were not the fact that Apple is very strict when it comes to their material, I would have posted the video with the audio. But you know how Apple doesn't play. They will literally copyright me for that little snippet. Okay? And so, yeah, he was basically annoyed, you guys. And so people were like, okay, put a name on it, okay? Hopefully you're not talking about Drake. Hopefully you're not talking about Nicki Minaj. Because, listen, a few years ago in 2018, you made it seem like the culture, like the hip-hop culture, the rap culture of actually writing your own lyrics didn't matter. You were out there putting these reciters on a pedestal, and now you want actual rappers who put their sweat and tears to basically acknowledge your nonsensical shout outs. Like, make it make sense. May those reciters be the ones to repost that. okay, and leave all these actual rappers alone. And if in as far as Drake is concerned, a few weeks ago you were out here basically saying Drake doesn't speak up when it comes to this, oh my god, he doesn't do this. So I find it very weird that after all those things that he has said about people and the disrespect that he has shown to these rappers, you still want them to acknowledge you. No, they won't, because you do not own hip hop. And because they didn't repost your, I don't know, your shout out or whatever, doesn't mean that they don't love hip hop, because you are not hip hop, Ebro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? He's not hip hop. He is not hip hop. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, fans were not feeling it. Okay, fans were not feeling it. And shout out to one person on Twitter. I'm going to insert their handle. Do go follow them. I came across that video when I was just scrolling through Twitter, and then I went ahead to actually see what was being talked about. So shout out to them. Go follow them on Twitter. I'm going to insert their handle in this video. That's where I saw it first, you guys, and I was like, I found it hilarious. And then I went further to basically see what is happening, and then I realized, okay, this is what's happening. But personally, I do not care for Ebro, because yeah, he has double standards. Okay, one moment is applauding people like the Transformer and saying, oh my god, it doesn't matter, hip hop has evolved and stuff like that, it's fine, you can just recite. And the next moment you actually want real rappers to shout you out. This goes to show that deep down these guys know that, you know, all these other reciters don't really matter, and it's the people who actually do have, you know, penmanship that count. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let me know what you think about Ebro, you guys. And I also heard on Twitter that they basically fired Nebraska. I was like, well, that was good riddance, because Nebraska was absolutely annoying on that show, mainly because she was being disrespectful to Nicki Minaj for no particular reason. So if they did do away with Nebraska, who happens to be Lottery's friend, I mean, congratulations to them. Hopefully people are going to be watching more, their podcast. Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, Mahlamini. Now, with me and Mahlamini, I'm just going to be honest. I've got a love-hate relationship with her, because one side of me, I love that she's a very talented artist. But the next moment, I'm just like, Doja, you can't be treating people like trash. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't be treating your fans like trash. So, Mahlamini, Doja Cat, basically, her song Paint the Town Red becomes the second highest charting female rap song in the global Spotify history, behind her own Need to Know. So congratulations to her for that. Okay, I do feel like she deserves all the good things that are happening to her, because she's absolutely talented. Only if she could also translate that amazingness into her personality, so that she stops cussing out her fans. The final thing that I'm going to be talking about, Suki Hannah and Sexy Red have released their video, and honestly speaking, I haven't dared to watch it. I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm scared of just seeing, a lot of, because when Suki is involved, you guys, I know Sexy is, on the extreme end, but Suki Hannah is just a different story altogether, you guys. So let me know if you've watched it. Are you loving it, or are you not loving it? Personally, I'm skeptical about watching it, but thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell, so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. Until my next one, see you.